This demonstration will provide an overview of the Create Chart routine found on the SIR tracker. The Create Chart routine is a tool that allows hospital staff to bypass the SIR scheduler desktop to create a case on the fly. The scenarios where this routine is used do vary, but it is most often used for emergency or off-hour cases. This feature is especially helpful for organizations that do not wish to provide scheduling access to their nursing staff. By the end of this e-learning, you will understand where to access the Create chart and how to use it. You will also know what to consider when deciding if it will benefit your organization. Now that we've reviewed all of that, let's jump right in. The Create Chart routine can be accessed from the left side collapsed menu when you are on the Surgery Tracker home screen. Let's select that button to launch into the routine. Within Create Chart, you can see a condensed version of the scheduler's booking screen. You can quickly enter the bare minimum to create a surgical record. Here you can see that all the required fields needed to generate a surgical chart are denoted by an asterisk. This routine will not take any rules, restrictions, or conflict checking into account, so it is important to take that into consideration while using this routine. For example, if you are trying to create a chart outside a surgeon's respective block, this routine won't provide you with a warning or a hard stop like the scheduler desktop does. This routine also doesn't have the capability to generate medical record and/or account numbers, so the patient will need to already be registered or admitted prior to use. Today we will demonstrate how to create a chart for Elizabeth Beckett, an admitted inpatient needing emergency surgery after hours. The surgical staff of this organization were not given scheduling access and received the call about Elizabeth after the designated scheduler had already gone home. The first field you will see here is the patient field. This allows you to search an index of every patient that is either in-house currently or has been to the organization before. Searching for and selecting Elizabeth's existing account here will connect it to a surgical chart. You can type a patient identifier directly into this field, followed by either entering or selecting the chevron to see the different search methods available. Here you can see the various search methods, such as birth date, account number, and social security, to name a few. Let's select the X to head back to the original Create Chart screen to go through how this is most typically done. To search, you enter last name, first name, but if you forgot the first name, you can type in as much detail as you know to find the account. Let's type in the first three letters of Elizabeth's last name, followed by enter to see what happens. Here you see a list of patients based on what you typed in the previous screen. Make sure that it is the correct patient and account by reviewing the demographic and registration data on the screen. Elizabeth's name is highlighted in green because it's the only one that hasn't been discharged or departed. Let's select it to pull her in. You see all of Elizabeth's account details within the patient header. Now you can fill out the rest of the fields so that you can get this chart created and this procedure underway. From here, you pull in the surgeon and procedure, then enter in a room, date, and case type. Now that you've filled out all of the fields, select Save in the upper right-hand corner. The system will provide a message letting you know that you were successful. Select OK to get back to our tracker. You now see that Elizabeth's chart is available and ready to start documenting on. If you need to see an all-inclusive list of your patients for a given day, the daily log found in the Reports panel can be used. The Reports button is accessible through the left side collapsed menu button on the SIR tracker. This button can also be found on the Director Manager desktop and the Biller desktop. Select Reports so that you can run the daily log report. Select Daily Log. We've entered a from date and through date. Select OK. Here you can see Elizabeth on our daily log report with the rest of the cases from March 15th. Thank you for viewing this overview of the Surgical Services Create Chart routine. If you have any questions, please contact a member of your support staff.